Hey guys, welcome back to Kumasao Reviews. What we have is one that's a bit different. This is Oubu from a series called Buranki. This is Oubu, or Aube, perfect body. I'm not familiar with the anime. I've seen clips of it and stuff like that. I know the mecha type. This is a robot. They are called Buranki. This one's Oubu, and like I said, don't really know much about it, but I know it's an awesome figure. This is under the Sentinel Riobot line. This is the 15th in the series, R15, and it is about, I'm gonna say, just under 7.5 inches tall. We'll call it 7.5. It's actually 0.4 pounds. I don't know why it's saying that, but let's take it off for a second to see if it. We're gonna zero that out. See how it's at -1? It's weird. Had the scale for a while, but I don't really know anything about it besides putting a toy on it or a package and weighing it. But there we go, 0.4 pounds, almost half a pound. So not bad for its height, actually. I don't know if this is diecast. I'll read up on that and update the review on kumasao.com. It's written in Pictorial review. Give you a roundabout here, though. The detailing on this guy is just damn fantastic, and I cannot wait to show you guys the articulation on it, because it actually rivals that of the 1000 Toys, the synthetic humans. I have that too, and the articulation's about exactly the same, just with some different gimmicks to work around his armor and stuff like that. And rather than go ahead and pick up all the pieces of the accessories and stuff like that, let's look at a couple of pictures of the accessories so you can see exactly what this thing comes with. Alright, and giving you that top to bottom, bottom to top view there. It's a really pretty. One thing I did notice in the anime is that he does light up on some of these orange parts and whatnot. It'd be cool if Sentinel included some of those light gimmicks in this. Now this is where it gets fun, looking at his articulation and stuff like that. So of course he's got the joint where the neck meets the head, but he's got another one where the neck meets the chest. And this armor piece right here, it actually moves in and out to accommodate and keep that look. Alright, now when his arms swivel up and down, or the shoulders swing in and out actually, this piece right here on his shoulder armor, that actually moves along with, he's got that full bicep swivel there. But for the elbow bend, this piece right here actually goes in. So that's pretty cool. Full wrist articulation. They did use the ball joint connector style, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but it's kind of what it is. Alright. See the chest goes in and out to allow that inward shoulder swing. Alright, multiple points of abdominal articulation here. And he does have swing on both. More on the top than the bottom ab piece. But the ab crunch is just insane. So, and what's nice is that he has these back pieces that move and bend and stuff like that. In fact, let's go ahead and get a close-up of that. I like the neat little intricacies of this one. This isn't an anime that I hear a lot about, but you would think it's extremely popular just because of how well they made this piece. It actually makes me want to go check out the anime, and I saw it has English subs on the first season, so I'm definitely going to do that. But obviously, don't really have time to do that before I knock this out. Alright, so there's that. And moving down, lower body. Now, these pieces, they're not flimsy, but they do pop out of the ball joint here. These side skirts, they do move around some, but yeah. And they are kind of a pain to get back on, so if there is one, I guess, complaint piece I have, it would be these guys. So you can see on both. Once you get them back in, they stay, but it's trying to move them around and stuff like that to where it's kind of... It accounts fine for up and down movement, but any flaring out and stuff like that, the ball joint tends to pop out. So, alright, good outward kick, not a full split or anything like that. He also does have the hips that move up and down. They're actually down right there. But to give him further leg front and back swing, or room for it actually. And if you notice there, A lot of times you see it in the chest, but he actually on his crotch, it has parts that move in and out to accommodate for that swing. Double joints on the knee. Tons of ankle tilt. And one thing that's cool about this one, like the foot of course moves up and down, and this foot armor here can actually move back and forth to accommodate that, but the whole foot itself can swing back and forth. So there's just a ton of moving pieces here, and you can see that Achilles guard there. The heel itself even has separate tilt. This thing is just articulated to death. In fact, instead of like an Iron Man pose or anything like that, let's go ahead and just something different. And of course, it's the first time I popped that piece out of the ball joint, but it's what it is. There we go. I mean, this thing can do whatever you want. It's pretty cool. Okay, now we're going to do kind of an all-in-one with the accessories. So, to get the spike set, go out of his back attached. Just taking off these covers. And these two bottom ones, watch them because the prongs actually go inward, so make sure that, you know, popping them out quick and easy. If they give you any pushback or anything like that, try it from a different angle, you know, before trying to pry harder. Because even though they stay in decent, they pop out pretty decent. Or fairly easily. Stay in decent, pop out decent. You know what I meant. So there are two top spikes. The bottom two, you can see one's bigger, one's smaller. Make it so that they're pointing inward, so that when you put them in, they are correct and outward. They aren't interchangeable, these bottom ones, so just make sure you're working with the right side there. Okay, so there's that. And from there, we're going to use the stand for this one. The stand works pretty nice. A piece on his backside pops out. Just replacing with that one. That gives space for that hole there. And I should have just pre-attach this, but we'll see. Alright, so the weapon doesn't open, the hands don't come apart or anything like that. You just have to work it on. I didn't feel any frailness or anything like that, but that handle piece on his blade is pretty thin, so just be careful. Alright. And, of course, I have it upside down, so I'm going to change that out. It's actually his head crest that becomes this weapon. So it's orange in front. Alright. And the hands are flexible, so you could just push them back together so it doesn't slide up and down or anything like that. Decent stuff. Get some of this out of the way. Alright. Since they're on ball joints, just pop them off at an angle. Okay. What do we go with for the other hand? We will go with the knife hand. I haven't really used that in any pictures. Alright, and of course for more pictures, cool poses, things like that, compassstyle.com. Link will be in the description as well as that info button. right on your upper right hand side. Okay. Alright, now what do we want this guy to do? Bring this hip down. Give it some upward swing. I'm sorry, I should maybe start pre-planning some of these poses, but it's whatever. We got time. This isn't a crazy long review or anything like that. I don't even know what the heck just popped off. So we'll have to see about that. Oh, it's that back piece. So let's get that pop back on. All right. And for Pete's sake, we're just going to leave that bottom piece off. You guys see that it can stay on, but reaching around this camera and stuff like that is just pain in the butt. And that's what I mean with the hip thing. But it's good that you guys see this, because if you're somebody that's annoyed by pieces that maybe fall off and whatnot, then, you know, you kind of know what you're getting into, instead of it being presented as perfect. Oh, everything's just nice and tight all the time, and then you get it in hand and it's like, why aren't these pieces staying on? While I put it into my Iron Man pose or whatever you're doing, I don't know. And speaking of poses and stuff like that, I am having the best time with this thing. You guys comment a lot on me doing poses and stuff like that, and I appreciate the positive feedback on that. But send me pictures, you know, email me what you guys do, how you guys have things displayed and all that, man. And I'll definitely share them on my side, as well as any links to anything you have going on as well. And one thing I wish is that this part right here pegged in farther. It's actually really well done, but if it only pegged in a little bit farther. We're actually going to stop this there. Well, just about. Alright, so not my best, but you guys get the gist of it. Anyways, again, this has been Sentinel Riobot, their Oubu from Buranki. This is a Kumastyle review. Check out the full written review and gallery on kumastyle.com. As for this video, like it, share it, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'll see you next time.